Welcome! We are so excited that you decided to join us today for our third annual CareSpace Update. Today we are joined by our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Edwin Gomez. We are located in Indio today and so excited that you are here. Thank you so much for joining us today, Dr. Gomez.
Thank you, Dr. Backstrom. It's an honor to be here this morning.
So as we reflect back on our last 3 years, we have done some incredible work. To date, we've served over 20,000 individuals with direct mental health services across our 23 school districts. Your mental health initiative is making quite the impact.
Well, I would say it's definitely not mine per se. It's a shared collective responsibility, but very, very proud of the work that great individuals like yourself have done to really expand and impact our students across the county.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And it's definitely your leadership. And so when I think about the beginning of the mental health initiative, I mean, that was your initiative. So you started that. Tell us a little more about why you chose a mental health initiative and why mental health is so important to you.
I would say that I think all of us believe that there was a huge urgency to support our students after the pandemic. I think there was high rates of depression, high rates of anxiety. I know that my own 2 kids were struggling at home, being disenfranchised from their friends and the fellowship that was taking place at the school sites. So we definitely knew that the higher prevalence of mental health issues was important to address. And so collectively, right, we worked as a team to ensure that we can support our students. And so we came up with this idea, and I think it was kind of brought up by you and your team, of developing the care spaces. And I think it's just powerful to see the impact that it has made across our county with our students, our families, and our stakeholders as a whole.
Yeah, and I really appreciate you sharing your why, because this mental health initiative is so important to so many, and I know it's near and dear to your heart. And joining us in a few minutes, we're actually going to have one of our students, Ricardo, and he's been able to access this beautiful space that we've created together, and he's going to share about why mental health is important to him. And then we're also going to be joined by Monica Zavala. She is actually one of our first CareSpace therapists, so she's been here since day one, and she's got some exciting things to share as well, and both are very excited to meet you and share the impact CareSpace has had on them.
And I'm very excited to meet them, and once again, the why, right, is so very important. It's to connect with our students, it's to support them, to give them every opportunity to be successful. We read a very special report not too long ago about mental health in our schools, and it really highlighted a very important point that most of our students spend most of their time at school. And so I think it's important that we work and have these wraparound services for our students, that our team is aware of what is needed within the scope of supporting our students and giving them techniques, giving them strategies to be successful. And I think it's important for us to be mindful, right, that mental health is achieved through a wide variety of resources, of strategies, and I believe that the CareSpace is a perfect example of a resource that has been effective and that is truly impacting our students.
Absolutely. Well, let's get them in here, shall we?
We shall.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Gomez. Thank you for creating the CareSpace.
And thank you, Ricardo, for being here this morning. Great to meet you, great to talk to you. What do you like about the CareSpace, Ricardo?
I like the CareSpace because it has a TV, comfortable couches, cup holders, board games, and it's really nice. It's a nice place to get away from school, like a beach theme. I really like it.
That's wonderful. And how do you feel that the CareSpace has helped you?
It's helped me get away from school when I feel overwhelmed, or to get a reward from school when I'm working and I need like a getaway space. It helps me.
And so being away from maybe those stressful situations has brought a little bit of peace to you?
Yeah.
Good. So Ricardo, thank you so much for coming in this morning. Appreciate everything that you're doing, and we're so grateful for just being a part of our community.
Thank you for having me.
Hello, Dr. Gomez. Nice to meet you.
It's so wonderful to meet you, Monica. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
You know, I know that you work for the Riverside Latino Commission.
Yes.
One of our strongest partners in this initiative and this dual effort that we have. And I also understand that you've been a therapist working with CareSpaces for almost 3 years now.
3 years, yes.
So tell us a little bit about your passion.
When I went to grad school, I actually wanted to be a school counselor. So I went to go get my PPS credentials. However, the program offered the clinical aspect. Once I finished the program, I realized that I wanted to go into mental health. and that's how I ended up at CareSpace.
What do you believe is your biggest impact working within CareSpaces?
I think just overall working with different populations. Working at CareSpace has given me the skills, right, to work with families, individuals. I believe it has really made me a well-rounded therapist because I get to do a little bit of everything.
Tell us a little bit about the difference that you've made in your students that you work with.
Well, I think just teaching people about mental health, right? Providing that psychoeducation about certain behaviors, right? Just helping people understand and cope with life challenges, right? Teaching people healthy coping mechanisms that they can better manage their mental health. Once people work on their mental health, they do better in school, they do better in relationships, they just enhance their overall quality of life. And I feel very honored to be able to be a part of that.
Well, Monica, we appreciate everything that you're doing to support our students. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
No, I appreciate you, and I appreciate the CareSpace. I appreciate the fact, not just as a clinician, but as an individual who has been in therapy in the past. I really appreciate that there are services like the CareSpace where we can provide mental health services for everyone in the county.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
So a huge thank you to Monica and Ricardo for sharing their experience and how CareSpaces impacted him. As we wrap up our time today, Dr. Gomez, I believe you have some exciting updates you would like to share as well as we start our 4th year together.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you, Dr. Backstrom, for your leadership and really pushing this initiative to the place where it's at today. I know that ESSER funds have been very, very important to us, and we're very grateful for the funding that we received. Unfortunately, ESSER is going away, but we are excited to announce that we're going to continue to support our mental health initiative through the CareSpaces, and so we will continue that funding because we adamantly believe in the impact that it's making, and so we know that this is going to continue to serve our Riverside County students, families, staff, schools, and community.
And that is incredible because while ESSER funding is going away, you have stepped up and said, you know what, I believe in this and I'm going to fund this. And what does that mean for Riverside County? It means that we are going to continue to offer free mental health services. And we know that there's a huge need. So thank you so much for that commitment, Dr. Gomez, to mental health. And then also, I believe we're adding a 10th community partner. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct.
Okay.
And we are excited that we have the Rotary Club, and we're working with Governor Zinn for the Rotary District 5330, and they're also passionate about mental health. And so we are going to partner with them with our CareSpaces as they're going to go into classrooms and provide presentations on mental health, parent workshops, and staff training,
which will just continue to enhance all of the mental health services for Riverside County. So that's very, very important, and we're super excited about those updates. And I want to remind everyone that we still do have our Lucky Paws program. So if you're looking for a pet for your family, Dr. Gomez, maybe you want a second one. We do still offer that program, and you can adopt a pet, and we will pay through our generous donor support for the vaccines, the microchips, the spay and neuter, and the pet adoption fees. And who knows, this school year may be the perfect time to add a pet to your new family. So as we close our time today, Dr. Gomez, again, I just want to thank you and the Riverside County Board of Education for all of your support, and I'm super excited as we kick off our 4th year.
Thank you, Dr. Backstrom, and I just want to say that I'm very, very grateful for your leadership and the leadership of many of our RCOE staff members, as well as the community that have embraced the mental health initiative. We have an opportunity, I believe, and a responsibility to bring important resources to our students. I think this is something that empowers them. This is something that brings peace, that brings healing and compassion. And so we are adamant about continuing with this initiative and supporting our CareSpaces across the county.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.